Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? We're going to give it some time for people to come in as the notifications go out. Just clearing the space of any and all energies, entities, beings that's not honoring our highest and greatest good to be removed from this space, keeping it a sacred, safe container. So that all channels and messages that come through is of divine benevolence and truth, the highest and greatest good of all involved. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting live. I had every intentions to do the North Node in Pisces with the South Node in Virgo and all the houses. And while that was what was traditionally, not traditionally, but that was what was originally on my agenda, Spirit has me on another flow. So, hello, beautiful soul. Greetings. I actually wanted to write back to your sister, but it's kind of late. So I was like, let me message her in the morning. So I literally saved the message there so I could respond to her. I just want to give gratitude. Thank you so much. 13 Artistry for being such a beautiful, divine, benevolent soul. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be sharing this space with you and the frequencies in which we ride. And y'all, we have a lot to fucking talk about. And then at the same fucking time, what the fuck are we really talking about? There's all these talks about the rare planetary parade in which syzygy, if you have been following me for a while, many people look at my name on there and they're like, what is your name? How do you say it? Right? And that was a channeled message. That was a channel download back in, I think it was 2020, 2019, 2020, around there. When Spirit had me change, do the whole name change and everything like that. And the syzygy is something like a stellium, but not quite. It's more when the planets are, 3 or more planets are in direct alignment, right? And if you hear planet parade, these planets being in alignment, you would think it's a syzygy. Well, they have to be within a certain degrees of each other. And usually a syzygy can happen, between 39, with the inner planets, 39 years, 39 and a half years, 39.6, if they're doing the whole numerology game, which I want to get into that, which is why I'm bringing all of this up, right? Numbers, codes, frequencies. A lot of this is going to be channeled, although I will be sharing some information like I'm doing now, right? So have your coffee, have your tea, have your ganja, if that's your frequency. Have your water, right? If that's your frequency. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Cheers. Okay. Then there's conjunctions and all these mathematics and scientific things, right? And this is why Spirit was like, you're gonna take a moment here and do the North Node video another night, another day. I said, okay, that's perfectly fine with me. I did have to drink some coffee, y'all, because I made the tea that I made is bomb diggities, but it definitely puts you into the dream realm and the dream state. And I was like, oh no, I need to go live. So yeah, water it is after I just had this like really strong coffee. And it was the first time I actually tried the brand, and it's called El Llave, which is the key. I'm definitely going to look for that coffee because that coffee is the key, man, I tell you. But anyway, yeah. So January 21st, they're talking about this rare planet parade going on here. And we do actually have a lot going on that day. However, when I was looking at the chart, I was really trying to digest and see what, we're talking about. It's definitely not a syzygy. And when it comes down to all the planets being in alignment, there's a whole thing about it happening every 396 billion years, which is why everybody's like, oh, this is a rare thing and stuff. And again, that's when it's scientifically, according to the ones that put it in writing, put it in a book, and was like, this is what you're going to follow as far as a system is concerned. Right? Y'all, I'm very purposefully giving it to y'all this way so that you could take your time to really listen, to digest, to comprehend what I'm sharing with y'all, so you can dive deeper within yourself. Right? So the way that this alignment is said to be on January 21st, it'll happen at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what they were saying is Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus will be at the southeast of the moon, and Venus, Saturn, and Neptune will be southwest. Right? With Uranus and Neptune only visible with a telescope or binoculars, whereas Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn will be visible to the naked eye. Right? And this is approximately at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And this alignments, what makes it the alignments is that it is these planets close to the Earth, right? The moon is going to be in the last quarter phase. However, what I did see in the chart, what's making this a rare event is the Sun and Pluto being damn near in conjunction with the moon in Scorpio. Pluto is now in the sign of Aquarius. Pluto has not been conjunct the Sun in Aquarius ever in our lifetime. Okay, so this is something that is quote unquote new to us. Okay. Everybody back in June 3rd of 2024 was going bizarre. Oh, there's such a rare planetary parade in the sky and this and that. And it's like y'all continue. I'm going to say y'all. Because I'm going to fucking say y'all. Because I love y'all. And sometimes we gotta, like, somebody gotta, hello? Are you there? Are you paying attention? Are you waking up? Is your 111-222-333-444 confirmation or a fucking wake-up call? Because are y'all having, like, amnesia, or are y'all sleepwalking? I love y'all. The sun conjunct Pluto. Wake up fucking call. Were y'all not doing portal rituals June 3rd, 2024 for a planet parade of the same fucking planets? They're in different zodiac signs. Yes. But again, so if it's not about the zodiac sign, and y'all know I love astrology. This is why Spirit was like, you're going to have to hold on that North Node reading. I love y'all. I love astrology. I love different forms of divination. But you know what I love the most? Authenticity. Truthfulness. You being you and tapping into you. That's what I love. I love that. We are being called to tap into thyself. I know it's kind of like dark in here, but y'all can hear me. When the planets align in a parade, it's rare when it is 1.8 degrees, according to the science. And astrology is not the same as astronomy, and therefore astrology is based on a certain principle of mathematics and calculations and science. That is why it works. And it's not to be argued. And so, is this a rare thing? Yeah, it's a rare date because we have a rare event that some way, somehow is with this planet parade. People are bypassing or not realizing we literally are in a space where the trumpets are being rang during the time in which there's an I'm gonna butcher this word, but the inauguration, while Pluto is getting ready to do this Pluto Sun conjunction here. Pluto is death and transformation, and you know, it gets nitty gritty, dirty, deep in the depths of the darkness, the darkest parts of you that you just want to hide everything, but everything exists there, and the sun illuminates that which is hidden in the dark. And so there's disclosures, right, that is being released about past deaths, right, of quote unquote secrets that are finally being released. Look at y'all talking about 11/11, and that's what I'm talking about. Make a wish. I wish y'all can make that same wish at 11:12. I wish y'all can make the same wishes at 8:35. I wish that y'all can still just allow yourself to wish upon yourselves and a star and the Most High above at any given timeline, realm, and dimension of your existence, in which you take these calculations and alignments and let it work for you. Like, what is it doing for you? What is 11:11? I love y'all. Portals. There's a lot that wants to come through, and I'm not afraid to ruffle feathers. Shit. Like, I might need a new one to, like, start smudging some shit. Like, we about to smudge. Yeah, I might need a new feather. So I might have to ruffle some shit. 12:12. I'm sharing these numbers because they actually do serve a purpose. Numbers do tell messages. But if you let someone tell you what these messages are, you're going to have a very tricky time in the next 18 months. This is why Spirit was like, yes, you have to do about a video for the North Node, but you have to do this first. The North Node in Pisces is very, very, very much going to be dissolving a lot of what you think you know. It's a lot of unlearning. It's a lot of deception that's going to occur. And TikTok, you don't stop. Oh. What agenda are you following? What was the other one? Cap cut. Oh no. Cut the cap. No, you can't. They said something about the greatest of all times, right? There's a Hindu deity that goes by Hanuman. Hanuman has the ability to shrink and to enlarge himself, to get big or small. How many monkeys are jumping on the bed? I got 9 monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell down and bumped his head. Or maybe it's monkey see, monkey do, monkey get in trouble too. Something about the monkey mind, huh? Wasn't there a movie called Monkey Trouble? Yeah. If you know, you know. There's major shifts that's happening at this time. The moon will be in Scorpio and it's going to square Pluto on the 21st of January, right? When is this parade happening? And I don't mean to rain on your parade, but I just might let it REIGN. I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on you hoes. Because are we not in wholeness of our divinity? Oh. See, when Hanuman shrinks, it is the micro, the tedious, smallest detail in which has the ability to go into spaces undisturbed in so many ways. And yet completely affects the macrocosm. You are both. Perhaps the monkey in the middle. Perhaps never a monkey at all. But if you let him tell him, maybe you're a caveman. I don't know, I like to be in the cave, man. It'll be a lot of riddle me this and riddle me that. Like 1,000 ears. Can you hear? Because they say real eyes can tell real lies and masks will be dropping. And if you have eyes to see, then perhaps you can't be deceived. But what if, what if the monkey is jumping on the bed and fell down and bumped its head and its vision is distorted? Perhaps what you think you see to be real is on the real, but is not real in reality. But it's something to talk about. But if you're here with me, I love you in this frequency. See, because we got to freak this C inside of thee. Make love to the true we and the wholeness and harmony. To really trust your intuition and see with your eyes closed and your eyes open. Can't you see? Do you really see what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's difficult to find the corn when you're the children of the corn. Telepathy will be super amplified. That's like Hanuman deciding to be a giant and get big. In order to have an overview, to see the different angles of perception, to be able to identify any deception. This is a time to tap into your magic, but also to go into deep reflection. Can you not see the reflection? Third eye. The greatest of them. While they argue, I appear down and declare who is the greatest of them all. My name suits me. My name suits me like a beautiful divine deity, in which all that come in connection to me has a place and way they worship me, and I get to worship thee by honoring the reflection of we. Oh, it's you and I versing in harmony in the frequencies, because I like to freak the sea. Can't you see inside of me? Oh, I love you. You and I, we make a we. Can we dance in harmony? Have Pluto and the sun conjuncting. You know, the aqua in us. Aquarius. Because I like the awkward in me and the awkward in you. And we get to put it in the aqua. I want to take a sip of agua. Cheers. Water is life. Water is healing. Water is cleansing. Water has the ability to shapeshift. Based on the data and information that it is in connection with. The oxygen and the frequency. Can you breathe with me? While there's going to be a lot of mass dropped, that doesn't mean that there wasn't another mass behind that mass. See, it could be like Ringling Brothers or an American Horror Story. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a fucking bozo myself. That's because I just feel bold. You know? Are you able to be bold and trust your intuition deeper than you have ever? Because you're going to need to. The intuition is just the surface, the shallow waters. Although it is not shallow at all, is as deep as you go. And in that flow, it will open many abilities that you have also. See, I know a lot of people watch my lives, my replay, and sometimes y'all like, oh, that's too long, or like I make y'all go dancing in circles. I like to dance too. It's a beautiful thing to be in movement too, even while sitting still. What are you paying attention to? If I'm long-winded, is it serving you? Is it feeding your flame right at the heart? Because I want to feed you in your heart. Or am I blowing you out? I guess time will tell. Because maybe those that's watching the replay won't even make it this far. But if you're here, then I got your heart. And I love you for it. And I thank you for existing. So with that being said, you're going to have to really tap into that fire in your heart. Allow it to be the activation that drives you into the spaces and direction in which is divinely aligned for your highest and greatest good. Because some of you are going to have people spinning the block. You're going to have people smiling in your face. And they're going to be giving you subconscious bias confirmations. What do you mean? Your subconscious mind works for you at all times. And yet, if you don't give it a job to do something, it's just going to continue to work for you. So sometimes you have to, not sometimes, but some of you need to be open to be okay with your feelings getting hurt. I love pleasure. I'm big on pleasure. But what pleases me is knowing what's truly for me. See, in the alphabet game, those people with those names, they like to play with magic too. And when you know how to tap into that, you'll be walking on water too. If you haven't done a foot cleanse or anointed your feet, I got some oil frequency to get the frequencies right and exact. Because every step you take is an energetic imprint. And just like the planets move, you're moving. And sometimes you are in direct conjunction with, you can be the sun and they could be Pluto, and y'all are in conjunction with each other, just walking into the same place at the same time. So you're going to have to allow yourself to learn how to read the energy in the room. Because the subconscious bias confirmations can tell you 222. And you're like, oh, 222. Balance, unity, harmony. Oh, that's what it do. And really it's like 222, polarity, separation. What the fuck you doing here with this dude? Oops. But of course that depends on what dimension you're in. I love you too. Just like your name suits you. I think there's a song by a band, I think they were called Third Eye Blind. And it's like, all the small things, reuniting or something like that. Oh, I'm probably going to have to look this up. Why is that coming through? What is that? I think that's a song. 1233. So let's see. I'm going to look up this song. Let's see. 1233. 333 if you see it with me. But perhaps not. Maybe it's like 123. Blink 182. Okay, it's Blink 182. So let's look at that though, right? What's that? 11. And we were talking about all these ones, right? The 8, the 2, the 1. So it's not blind, it's blinking. Uh-oh. Are you winking? Are you winking? You might be flirting with me. Or are you blinking? 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that a sign of like SOS? Yo, hold on. All right. Blink. But third eye blind. So I'm not saying that third eye is blind. That's not what I'm saying when that's coming through. But some of y'all, you know. Y'all might need to tap in to your Trinity and then bring it back into wholeness and oneness and harmony. All right, Blink 182. All the small things, right? All the small things. Here. Lyrics. Let me put lyrics. All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, your ride, best trip. Always I know you'll be at my show. And that's the first verse. I didn't even open the whole thing. I just read, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. True care, truth brings. I'll take one lift. Your ride, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show. Watching, waiting. Let me see here. Commensurating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. All right, and what I said, third eye blind. Third eye. Y'all, we doing this in real time here. All right, jumpers coming up. Jumper. Let's see, jumper lyrics. All right, what's this? Because I don't even know what's jumper. All right. She put the lyrics, turn the light. Yes. All right. So jumper. It says here, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. The angry boy, a bit too insane, icing over a secret pain. You know, you don't belong. You're the first to fight. You're way too loud. You're the flash of light on a burial shroud. I know something's wrong. Well, everyone I know has got a reason to say, put the past away. I wish you would step back from the ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you don't want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. And there's more. Y'all can keep looking at it. But these are subconscious confirmations, right? And messages and channeling. Sometimes they come to you in ways that you don't know why, but it makes sense. Well, what is the message? We're talking about the deception. We're talking about having to listen to our intuition and letting go and releasing to allow, Pluto Sun conjunction illuminate and awaken. Shine the light in the dark crevice, in the dark spaces, that which is also your subconscious mind. Sometimes the ego just wants to live a lie. Sometimes it's comfortable and it has its defense mechanisms, and there's times when it serves its purpose and it's integrated and it's like, didn't your intuition give you this feeling? So you don't need to always know why. The intuition will give you a message without an explanation, and your ego is gonna defend that message. Icing over a secret pain. That secret pain. Oh man. That's like, y'all ever been in a situationship that was like a secret and y'all didn't have a label? But that breakup, that's like a secret pain, because it's like, how do you tell somebody, other people, the collective in the world, that you're going through this heartbreaking, heart expanding experience? Right? Because you know you don't belong. Because you know you don't belong. Or perhaps the secret pain is some trauma experience that happened. And you're like, I don't belong. I just want to go back home. And there's a saying that home is where the heart is. And so if you don't feel at home and there's a blockage because it's icy, icing, what was it? Icing over, what was it? Yeah, icing over a secret pain. Maybe you put an ice box where your heart used to be. You're so cold, you're so cold, you're so cold. That ice can be so deep, it can sink the Titanic. You're sinking ships. Can't you see? What a fucking mass. Fucking. Yeah, mindfulness. Because you just saw the tip on the surface, traveling from one space to another. Oops, I did it again. I thought the old lady dropped it in the bottom of the ocean. Well, baby, I went down and I got it. When your heart breaks, it's a breakthrough of expansion to make more room. To let bygones, bye, you're gone. The reflections for the next 18 months, every day, fuck just the 18 months, but during this time, there's a remembrance of playing in the depths of your sovereignty and magic, to be the captain of your ship while you're traveling, while also knowing how deep the ice goes. And not letting people play in your face. But yet, allow yourself to play. It's okay to jump on the bed. Because if you fall down and bump your head, it might take you a moment, but you could get right back up. There's going to be times for you to play and times for you to stop being the monkey in the middle. See, the part with the monkey in the middle is cool because you get to observe both sides, right? And what the monkey does when the monkey's in the middle is it observes the patterns, the frequencies of how these two in the left and the right are playing to be able to catch the ball while being in the middle. But don't stay too long where you don't belong. It's interesting that Hanuman was coming through in that way, because that's I didn't really know what I would be sharing with you during these channel messages. I didn't even know these songs were going to come through either. But there's a big emphasis in allowing you to really be in tune with your truth, your spirituality, not necessarily what is written that has been documented. While that is important, see, this is the thing, there's going to be a lot of tricks. There's going to be a lot of illusions and also illuminations to that which was once documented. What is true to you? Because if home is where the heart is, and you're not where you belong, and I just want to go home, then where are you? Tick tock, you don't stop. 12:49. Seven heavens. Divine nines. 11:11. I don't know which Maya and which Matrix. Are you truly in tune with your sisters? You know, because if you in tune with the womb, then you can hear me, my sister. Are you still competing? Because I got some tea. You're welcome to sit down and join the party. See, many of us are oracles. TikTok, you don't stop, got an oracle. But it's something like an android mimicking the technology of your frequency, but we call it adrenamon, is it? ET phone home. I don't know, like a bicycle to the moon. What your vices are. Your investments or devices, y'all. Maybe these messages that's coming through is serving some of y'all. And some of y'all's like, okay, what's the fucking point? Why am I here? Why are you here? I'm here. Are you here for me? Because I'm here for you. I don't know if you're going to be like, I love you too. Then we must be. I don't know. Don't try to flirt with me like your twin flame. I'm just saying. I like your name though. Something like a deity, a god, a frequency. Worthy of being worshipped. You see? Without the war, can you rock the boat? They try to Titanic, your arm, leg, arm, head. But see, I'm going to start writing you a 4-page letter. Because your love is a 1 in a million. One of one. Thank you for existing. You are worthy. Shade to the ancestors coming through, which is the celestial realm, and see, this is the food, spiritual food for thought. Who would have thought? That sometimes the messages that you need most cannot be found in a book. You see, getting so caught up to reading. But if you don't read, you'll never know what your ancestors put in writing for you. To see which ancestor was writing for you. Because sometimes we call it demon time. Right on time. Amen. But I want to do it Yahweh and see it, how we can see it in the divine light. So sometimes I just gotta hush. Little baby, don't say a word. I don't know, Mom. I see too many mockingbirds. But if that mockingbird don't work, Mama's gonna get you a what? Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you free thinking or regurgitating? I just want to free my mind. Can you flirt with me? They said Jupiter is in Gemini in this retrograde. Oh, the misinformation, but so much to say. Oh, you fucking witty foreplay demon being. What is a demon? Did y'all know that there's a pizza that has diamonds encoded on top of it? Diamonds are forever. Imagine what that can do to your insides. And how many reflections are in a diamond? Fractals of light that has codes, light codes, in which now that the gates are open, the truth and the light is purifying. Is showing. Something like illuminating that which is in the dark web. And the weavers are weaving new Mayas. Like a dream catcher. Dreams, did you catch her? They said demons is the end, my friend. Having a funeral for you in my head, because what is the end is the beginning of a new space. Are you coming around with a new face? A new taste? What the fuck is a dream? Are we even really awake, or are we lucid? I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Water is life. Water is healing. Water is cleansing. Cheers. Anew, anew, anew. Feel free to join me if anybody wants to join me here. If you have any, I don't know, I guess I feel called to open up the floor. I'm going to see what card comes through here. I actually want to do that. I actually want to pull from the Fairy Oracle. Oh, wasn't there some message about oracles? You are the oracle. Tick tock, you don't stop. And why they use the mathematics. Do you know when a seed is planted and it rains? That's a great sign of abundance and prosperity. Mm. Pretty sure a lot of you are watching, like, is she going to interpret those? I usually do. But I'm pulling from the fairy deck right now. What messages come through? I'm feeling and seeing and hearing the singer of transfiguration here. Probably going to read that. I think that's number 11. Okay, what card we have here? Ooh! So I was feeling and seeing the singers here with the number 9. The singer of initiation. Let me do something here for y'all. Let me do something here for y'all. In the bottom of the deck, we have another 9 with the number 45. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And it's Geo the Slow. Oh, 43. 7. We did say 7. I thought it said 45. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and protection. Make you my selection. All right, I'm going to read both. It was, 43. I'm in the 30s. 38. All right, here we go. All right. Geo the Slow. Keywords: cycle of time, slowness, waiting, patience. Give me a moment here. I'm going to do the initiation too. I'm not going to do the tarot cards. I'm going to show y'all the tarot cards again, though. That's for your intuition. That's part of the initiation. All right. So Geo the Slow. Cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. Geo is the gnome of slow processes. How long is it going to take for that water to wear that rock away? How much has the mountain grown or eroded in the last millennium? Geo is there watching attentively, making certain that things don't happen too fast, resulting in a slip-slope job. It is he who watches the waves slowly and crunch on the shore, wearing away the cliffs elsewhere to keep things in balance. He watches certain mountains slowly grow taller. Geo is also the master of the clarification process, whereby we let something sit quietly while the impurities slowly settle themselves out, allowing the substance to purify itself in time. Hello, beautiful soul. Geo doesn't understand why we rush about so, missing out on the slow changes in the worlds around us. He is amazed at the stress and problems we create for ourselves by doing that. He wonders how we can survive if we don't sit down and watch the sunrises and sunsets, or if we don't have time to enjoy our lives, especially if we are so busy rushing around with the idea that we are making things good for ourselves later, but never now. The thing about Geo's process is that they all proceed in good order. Fruit ripens on time. Grain is ready at harvest time, and the moon and earth circle each other in equitable balance, neither too quickly nor too slowly. These natural processes work well, and in our own lives, it is helpful to use them for models, finding the right pace, the pace that allows natural, slow, low stress growth and progress and joy. The world isn't turning any faster, so we might ask ourselves, why are we trying to cram more into our days? 111. Slow down. Sit back on your chair and think a little. Why are you going so fast? What do you hope to gain from it? Are you metaphorically trying to push the river? What kind of stress is being created in your life by hurrying? The presence of Geo in a reading indicates that the situation or issue is part of a long process that cannot well be hurried. It is important to settle in for a long haul and to set a pace that you can maintain for as long as needed, while remaining relaxed and patient. If you are short on patience, try cultivating your acquaintances with the singer of the chalice. You will find life much more delightful if you do. Geo himself clearly does, to judge from his face. When this energy is in reverse, you experience unnecessary delays or even stalling may be going on here, whether the current is the cause or the victim of this. It may be time for him to give things a tactful but firm push to get them in motion. Geo may be in charge of slow process, but they should be actually proceeding and not stuck. Conversely, in reverse, Geo may have been tumbled over by someone rushing in, unready and unprepared, trying to harvest unripened fruit, and likely to only get a stomachache as a result. Set him back on his feet, slow down, and let him proceed at his proper pace. The Singer of Initiation, number 9. Passage through trial, triumph, new level. The Singer of Initiation brings a major transition between old and new. As we prepare to pass through any gate, we are greeted by this singer who tests us to see if we are ready to enter into the new realm, or whether, for our own safety and well-being, we must stay where we are. There is no initiation without testing, and this testing must take us to our limits in order to be valid. Initiation is not just a charming ritual with candles and incense and other occult paraphernalia. True initiation is grounded in material reality, and it extends through body, minds, and emotions. The testing occurs on all levels of our being. The more profound the change being processed, the more rigorous the test. However, these initiations are only given when the singer knows we have the potential, and the ability, and the opportunity to pass them. If we pass the initiation the singer offers, we are strengthened by the process itself. In working through them, we learn something about ourselves, and we move finally and invocably from one way of being to another. In a reading, this indicates breakthroughs. Drawing this card notifies us that significant changes and challenges are both occurring in our lives, with the potential for moving into a new realm, which involves a new way of being. This major change has been building for a long time, and the moment is now here to meet this challenge. We may already be aware of the initiation process, but perhaps have only seen it as bad luck or fate. It is neither. It is an opportunity to see if we have deep down truly learned the lessons we have been working on and willing to apply them in our lives. Often knowing just what the initiation is about can seem one of the most difficult aspects of the process. However, once passed, it eventually will all become clear in hindsight. For now, we only need to know, as this singer said to one Oracle group member, "It can be done. Look within your heart." Look with your heart. The presence of the singer of initiation in a reading often presages a period of success, of seeing, accepting, and using our own powers at a higher and more ethical level. We move into greater fulfillment of our potentials. It is also means taking on a new level of responsibility for ourselves and in the world. The gate is open to us, but we must take the action of stepping through it. When this energy is reversed, when we stand in the gateway of an initiation, it is often difficult to tell where we are going, and the process may feel more like loss than like a movement into a new level of being. Prayer for insight helps, but a great deal of the process is about discovering and showing what we can do. This is a test, one requiring much, if not all, of our inner resources and wisdom. It demands that we go beyond what we have achieved before. Instead of asking things like, "Why me?" or "When is this going to end?" try asking, "How can I do this better? How can I handle this more wisely than I have before?" Pat's experience with this singer suggests to her the following question: how can I handle this differently, more creatively? Is there another point of view that I have never looked at? What golden door is being offered to me to explore with this apparent problem? Third eye. We keep calling it third eyes for the 3 eyes. Your first eye, maybe? All right. Your ajna. Wisdom and discernment. I am open to understanding the spiritual truths behind the situations occurring in my life right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along their path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and to help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond rather than reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. Ankh Uja Seneb. Ankh Uja Seneb. Ankh Uja Seneb. Ankh Uja Seneb. I'm gonna see here what dices come through. And then I'm probably gonna like, I don't know, start closing it out, probably pull one more card or something. We have Mercury. We have Venus. We have Cancer. The number 5. The number 11. The number 1. Or is that 7? That's 7. My fault. The number 2. Scorpio. The nation of your image is waiting, my friend. How chaotic this channeled message transmission may have appeared is what chaos magic looks like. It's also what things are going to look like like a bird in a cage out in the balcony. And they say, how you gonna hate from the outside of the club? You can't even get in. And I'm like, Lilith, like, I got my drink and my two-step, my drink and my two-step. And third eye says 5 plus 6 equals 11, which, yeah, I didn't see the 6, but perhaps there was a 6 there. 7 plus 2 equals 9, and that's 11 and 9. And someone please call 911. Tell them I've just been shot down. I'm going to put that real quick. Mary J. And Wyclef. Yeah. Ooh, I haven't heard that in so long. So cold. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner. I think I'm trapped here for a while. But I'm always right here with you, girl. And every breath I fight to take is as hard as those 4 walls I want to break. I told the cops you wasn't here tonight. Messing around with me is gonna get you life. Oh, yeah. But every time I look into your eyes, then it's worth the sacrifice. And if this is the kind of love that your mom used to warn you about, man, I'm in trouble. You're in real big trouble. If this is the kind of love that the old folks used to warn me about, I'm in trouble. I'm in real big trouble. You got anything to say, girl? Someone please call 911. Tell them I've been shot down and it's piercing through my soul. I'm losing her. Price 1R. One trapped in a prison. The alleged assaultant is 5'1" and she shot me through my soul. Oh yeah, live pause for everyone else. There's going to be a lot of emergency calls, a lot of feeling ungrounded, confusion even in certain cases of which direction to go. Piscean energy and Virgo have a strong connection. Service, acts of service, service to others. How is your soul calling you to be of service? The fish. the creatures that swim in the dark, in the depths of the greatest story ever being told. This is your invitation to become a sober mind from the addictions and poisons and intoxications. An opportunity for rehabilitations and